Hi, Jizzy. Yes, sir. We are here. We can officially start. Very good, bro. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's go. Hi, Mar. Thank you so much. To you too. Oh, hold on. I gotta set up the counters. Hold on. Give me a sec. I forgot. All right. Dialga check. There we go. Do I have a feeling today? No. But I mean, we can always be surprised. I mean, get surprised. Today, the plan is at least 100, as always. Then, in like an hour, in like 2 hours, I will be checking Munchlax. Might even do 110 today. Nice. Let's go. How many hours of hunting do you have today? Alright. GL 72. I think today we are getting to 57 for Dialga, I guess. Dialga check. 73. $74. Today no Masquerains, I guess. Still didn't see any. $75. Dialga check. Nice. Full odds or must have marrowed? That was the encounter. Oh, I got it back. Randomly. It was across the map. 26. Nice. GL. I mean, Trapinch is great. Such a great color and super uncommon actually. $77. That one is a great spot. There's also Miltank. Such a great one actually. I'd recommend it. I wish I didn't find this many, but still a lovely shiny, I would say. 78. Hi Dialga, good evening. Yeah, I mean they're pretty similar. I think Psylocke is better though. Dialga check. I finally found a Masquerain, bro. 14 minutes into this stream. Another one. Unexpected. 79. Let's go. Let's go. Time to stop. Get back to Israel. 8 years. Damn, like I didn't think it was like... I mean, you've been sticking to it for this long, actually. I thought it was like some, like, I don't know, new gen stuff. I don't know. But I mean, if the game has been sticking around for that long, like I'm expecting for them to do something about it. Let's go. Let's go. Next year will be crazy. Next year when I go for Magby, it'll be fun. Gonna do double encounters in Diamond and Pearl. And I will feel extremely strange actually, because I've experienced this Dark Mountain in Diamond and Pearl like so few times. And like, there is not even the red light. It's very strange. Oh yeah, next target is gonna be Magby. Let's see what happens. Kinda dead. Terrible. Terrible, but hey, I mean, here it comes the shinies. Next year, I'm really looking for going for Magby actually, considering that in the end, in this one, I found like not even half of the shinies that I was expecting to find from the double encounters. Like I still have so many shinies to find, apart from like the ones that are just exclusive, Diamond and Pearl exclusives, as Magby, Camrapt and stuff like that. I still gotta find live streaming, Macargo, Slugma, Rhydon, Golbat. There is so much stuff actually. Weezing, we have plenty of those. Also Geodude can be found. Onyx. I mean, like in the end I have I have Onyx and like Macargo live, but not live streaming, so It's a good spot actually. At least I'm not going for Magby only missing Magby, and because like a scenario could have been like that I was just missing Slugma, Magby, and Calamarapt, for example, but that's not the case. So nice. Enjoy dinner. See you later. Bella Scarty. Good evening. How's it going with the ounce? 82. Dialga check. Didn't do the check. Alright. It's going great. It's going great. Thank you. But I don't have any shiny feeling today. In the end, I mean, in the end, it is rare that I have it, so today it is normal. But I mean, we gotta check Munchlax later, so something magic can still happen. Pretty easy encounter. Nice. Best of luck to you. I will spoil you a little thing. This year I will also be going for the Lake Trio. Not the Trio, because Masprit, I mean I already have the Masprit found live. So I will only be going for Azelf and Yuxi. Because I actually already hunted for them. I already have them, but didn't find them live, so nice. How many devices? Like, are you committing like all the devices, or you're still also doing like one Arceus? Let's go. I mean, could happen today. $84. Dialga check. All right. Let's go. So double hunting for Uxie. Nice. I mean, if you already did 1,000+ resets in one day, and considering you're still going, Is a lot actually. Nice. From 2 devices. By the way, today during the afternoon I've been taking a little look to the Great Marsh, because it is a place that I still gotta study. Actually, like it is not that I remember all the possible Pokemons you can find, but I kinda am studying all the percentages and stuff like that, and I'm very interested in it actually. There is a cool spot in which I can get, I mean, of course, like the binocular Pokemon, plus Arbok with Fire Red inserted, Tropius or Yanma. I still gotta decide what I wanna approach between the two. And then there are like also like Quagsire, Wooper, Bibarel and stuff like that. But the place is great, actually, considering that my the target I'd love the most to find is Arbok. But apart from Arbok, there would also be Yanma / Tropius, that would be great, the binocular Pokemon. So I would like to find like one between like Executor or Drapion, stuff like these. So I will see. So like all of them combined will be like almost 40, I think. Around 40% total. So like I got a good percentage of getting away with one of those. Yeah, Mesprit will be a deal. But I mean, bro, finding a Romer is big. I mean, Mesprit might be convenient to be haunted in BRSP. In the end, like, it is not the actual moment in which you reset is this impactful, because you're not doing these many resets in an hour as you would be doing for Yuxi or Azelf. And I think that like halving the odds might be clutch in that spot. Actually, I think it would be optimal, considering you got both of the options available, both Gen 8 and Gen 4. Probably that one I would go for Gen 8. I mean, like, before making your choice, I suggest you to try and see how do you feel about double haunting for a roamer, because it is not simple actually. I don't know if I would recommend it. I could be without any problem double haunting right now for Cresselia. Like I'm not missing the consoles or the gains, but I don't think it is worth it. It could be like extremely doable for the other roamers actually, the dogs in Gen 3. But for this one, you need to check the map actively. Unless you're able to detach your eyes, like one eye looks at one map and the other one to the other. And it would still be difficult even if you were able to do that. Yeah, absolutely. By the way, almost 56 on the Dialga. Stars kit. Dialga check. Bro, I gotta use the repel. If I don't, I'm facing on a Stars kit. $88. $89. Honestly, every single time I think about it, I feel the same way as you are feeling right now. Like, I mean, if you think of any of your rounds going that long, it feels very tough, actually. I'm not even gonna lie, like, I felt the exact same way every single time he was actually mentioning the amount of encounters he was at. Every single time. I was like, but what if I get that unlucky in one of my rounds? One of these rounds? Would be terrible, actually. But at the same time, I don't know. It would be an experience. Like, it would take me 2 years of hunting for Cresselia just to get to half of the number that he got to for Trico. So, I don't know how I would feel about it, honestly speaking, but... or like my channel, how my channel would feel about it, but anyway. 91. Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, yeah, it will come. Like, most likely not to 70Ks, because that's literally less than one in a lifetime, unironically. In fact, like, there are so many hunters that never got that far. Me included. Like, my worst amount of encounters I got to was 46. You will for sure experience an amount that is longer than 7Ks. But it goes to 70? I don't know. Whose goes? But what about the ounce in 1 in 4Ks? Did you ever get over 4Ks? So did you ever get over the odds in those games? Dialga check into 98. Two. What about the next gen? The Gen 6 onward. That is real. How many seen? Nice. Green counter, 94. Dialga check into 56. That would be very good actually. You would bring it on very quickly. 95. So the first 30 encounters are almost already done. My Yuxi back then was pretty quick. I think it was 1400. Azov wasn't the quickest actually. It was 9949. But Yuxi, let me see. $96. My Yuxi. Oh no, it was 2200 Yuxi. By the way, almost the same encounters I did for Mesprit, now that I think about it. Like, for Mesprit, I did 2200, like, accurate. For Yuxi, 2198. Like, I never realized it actually. They were super close to each other. Only like trio. And then Azov was, I mean, a bit off. Dialga check. $97. Would be lovely. I'd love to switch to Palkia. Let's go, bro. If you keep sticking to these streams, you will not fail the. I mean, you will not miss the clip for sure. 98. Dialga check. By the way, I'm not getting to 59 today for Dialga. I get probably on Monday. $99. $300. Dialga check. That's a good question. There are some that I'm keeping as a surprise, actually. It depends. Like, it is not that I have a fixed schedule when it comes to the post Cresselia, because the problem is that the more Cresselia goes on, the more I gotta change the plans, alright? Like I got multiple rounds that I wanna do, but all of the journeys that I have in mind require a different amount of time, alright? And my goal in general is always to be able to finish where I started before the end of the year, alright? So like if Cresselia was shining now, I could start like an entire new journey, unironically, because I would still have the time to complete it. And for me, like the journeys are like multiple rounds put together, right? Like multiple shinies, not only one shiny. But it depends actually, because like if Cresselia shines in July, I would have like less time left. It changes, so I got plans, but I will share them only when I get the result on screen. So when I get the shiny, actually. Or I will even keep them as a surprise, because like if I'm finding Cresselia today, tomorrow I will be on a new journey. So it would be cooler to see just the notification appearing with the new thumbnail with stuff. I mean, with different stuff, I guess. So for now, we'll keep it for me. But there are many things that I have in mind. Hi Ryan, let's go. That's so sweet, actually. Let's pray. Let's pray. It would be very sweet. So I can tell you about the new plans that I have. That, let me see. I will not say the Pokemon and neither the place, but I can tell you that a journey that I'd love to do, and I'd love to do it this year actually, but it really depends. I still didn't do the math to understand like how much time it would take me to complete it. But there's a 5% round that I wanna do in Dialga and Soulsilver actually, that I'd love to be able to do this year. Everything is already prepared. I could actually jump right into it tomorrow, unironically. Problem is that Cresselia might require more time than expected, actually. Or for. He said that like you also think that I'm finding something tonight. That is the same thing that he said 20 minutes ago. So like, I mean, both of you got a good feeling for me. The only one that doesn't have a good feeling for me is myself, actually. Yeah, a 5% round, but I will not go in depth into it. I can tell you that the color of this Pokemon changes a lot from the regular one. If it is better looking, I don't know, it depends. I like this shiny though. And I will tell you another thing, I'm going after it because it is a first time on YouTube. But I will not be saying anything else. And this is just one of the journeys that I have in mind. Then there is another one that I still don't know what to do about it actually, because it is a very big journey actually. Like the one that I was just talking about before, the 5%. I don't know if I would call it as a journey, because I mean it is an round that requires many shinies, many phases, but it is just a single round, alright? I mean like I would be counting, but it is just a single round in the end. It is not I'm doing multiple rounds combined or stuff crazy as this one. But on the other hand, the other journey that I have in mind is actually a real journey, like it is big of different targets and stuff. And I still don't know, like if I was finding Cresselia like today, I still don't know if I would be going into it tomorrow. Because I like using these type of big journeys to like classify my years, alright? So like that in the future when I will look back at 2025, I will think about, alright, this one was the year in which I did the Cresselia Arc. 2026, alright, this is the year in which I did this other thing, you know? So I don't know if I would be okay with like going a double big journey into 2025. Also because like I'd like to upload a video in which I explain the entire journey, like the point of the journey, etc., as I did for Cresselia. Also for this other round, that is not the 5%, is another one. And I mean, this is something that I used to do the first of the year actually. So 1st of January, I mean the 31st of December I dropped the compilation, and the 1st of January I dropped the video introduction to the year after. So there still is this little duality in me right now about it, but I will figure out. And then let me think, other, like I got an entire Excel spreadsheet that is like divided in like different sections when it comes to the ounce. Like every single time there is something that comes up to my mind, I just write it in this spreadsheet. So that like every time I always have something. No. By the way, is Aerodactyl 5%? Like, I mean, I already got a shiny Aerodactyl, but it was from the fossil. Is there a way to find Aerodactyl as a 5% in Argon Soulsilver? By the way, even if you were striking the name, I wouldn't be telling you that you got it right. But I will tell you another thing. As far as I know, it is not this popular as an Hound. Of course, because like if it was, like this first 7 euro would have already been found. It is not as uncommon as the Masquerain that I'm going for, that like probably like half of the population doesn't even know the existence of. But it is not the most popular. I will keep the secret for now. The Pokémon though is popular. 07. Dialga check. By the way, bro, how many dogs seen so far? By the way, like apart from these secret towns, as I was telling you, an town that I'd like to go into is just like some phases in the Great Marsh. That I'm pretty sure that I'll be doing this year. Even if Cresselia doesn't shine, like at some point I will go into the Great Marsh during the summer. Most likely, like for now, I'm setting on the Great Marsh, but I mean I'm not like 100% sure. But as I was telling you during this afternoon, I was checking a couple of things, and I've never been a fan of the Great Marsh actually. But when it comes to some specific areas with a specific setup, like the Great Marsh already isn't bad, all right. If you compare it to the Argon Soulsilver Safari Zone, I mean, bro. But there are a couple of things in Great Marsh that are great, actually. Yeah, I also knew so, actually. If there was a way to find Aerodactyl in the wild, I would have gone for it. It is what I was talking about yesterday and some days before yesterday. I mean, some weeks actually. It's just like, I mean, IRL stands for in real life, and it is just a sort of holiday. No, it is an holiday in the end, yeah. That I built, and that will be, I don't know how to explain it. Basically, like, I will hunt together with some people that I knew thanks to the streams actually, because I didn't know anyone that's shiny hunted but me when I started the YouTube channel, etc. And so this will be a sort of holiday in which we will hunt together for like 4 or 5 days, and we'll be doing also other stuff like randomly. It's just an holiday, basically, in which we also hunt. And I will be recording the hounds, of course. I mean, my hounds. Bro, if you wanna come, we will rent an apartment within the next week. Actually, we have been studying the situation a little bit, trying to make everything being able to be combined, so that everyone that wanted to was able to come. And it will be in Italy, of course. I mean, I would have loved to do it like that it was able to actually also, to be more accessible also to people that are abroad, but it is easier in Italy actually. Also because if I had to take a plane, then I don't know, like it would be weird actually, because like it is that I am going to a specific place and not to another. It's like it would be difficult actually, so it will be in Italy, and we'll see how it goes. And I guess that the next years might be done again. By the way, Redacted in the Wild, lovely actually. Will be broken. Tell case on the dogs. Oh, 8 weeks. I thought you've been sitting on them for more actually. Didn't you start them when I still didn't start Cresselia? I might be making it up right now. I don't know. Alright, on February. What do you mean? Dialga check. I was checking the bag. By the way, Ryan, good luck on the dogs. I feel Raiko, by the way. That, as far as I remember, is the one that you want. Alright. I didn't think you meant it, alright. How old are you, by the way? I mean, you go to school, right? Alright, fair enough. 13. If I can get the encounter. Seems impossible. Alright. By the way, 1 hour we collected 43. Pretty good actually. And in like an hour I will check Munchlax. And unfortunately today I will not be setting the on-A because tomorrow I will not be on, so it would be wasted. So the controller mod is huge actually. By the way, bro, I can't even tell you how much I'm wishing that I'll be done with Cresselia by July. Like, if I was finding Cresselia on late July, or even like, no, yeah, late July would be perfect, bro. Would be lit. Bro, my birthday is the same day. I'm not even gonna lie. I just streamed the past year that day. You can tell I'm not capping if you go to the VOD. I was also born the 1st of April. The 21st of April, sorry. 13. I don't even know, like I don't know if I've ever experienced this thing actually, because I didn't even have this much like interactions online when I mean like this way, so I don't know, but IRL I agree sometimes. It's true. Hi Aragon. I'm doing pretty good. What about you? Do you feel shiny out? Oh, I see. Best of luck. It will definitely be not an easy one. But yeah, honestly, it is pretty unfortunate that the shiny is pretty bad, considering that one is considered one of the most difficult rounds ever. But did you know that, I mean, right now you can go for it in an easier way? Still legit. And you got a glitch, but I mean, still is legit actually. 15. Just in case I'm telling you, because if you didn't know. Basically, it makes it be almost a soft reset account. No, I'm 21. I'll be turning 22. But I mean, the day is the same. Or it was 2003 for me. By the way, I'm not kidding, bro. If you go back to the VOD, also, like, I don't know if you saw the Larios video on my channel. I mean, Larios was also pretty bad for you, as far as I remember. Crazy. But I found that Larios has a birthday shiny after 46,000. The 21st of April. If you also see the Larios video, I mean, I also mentioned that that one is a birthday shiny. That was crazy, bro. Also because like the past year was the first year in which I've been streaming, and I was planning on like dedicating almost like half of the entire day to shiny hunting, just to be able to get away with a freaking birthday shiny. That is something that I've always wanted, but never found. So like I was ready to commit, and also I was already those many encounters into it that I was like, bro, this gotta be epic. I gotta go like fully in. I don't care. And bro, I got rewarded, and like that day I was planning on streaming thrice. So the first stream was gonna be like the night before, alright, in which I would have committed some encounters. Then I would have done a stream during the afternoon, because I would have slept the entire morning, because I was going off stream at 5. And that's what happened. Like I went to sleep at 5, bro. Like I was a zombie. But yeah, I got Larios in the first stream. So like the one of the night before. That was, I mean, not the night before, like the night of the 21st, alright? So like, I don't know, at 2 a.m. or stuff like that. And it was crazy, bro. And the day after, I started another round, and back to back, I went from 46Ks for Larios into the following phase that was for a Markrow in the Eterna Forest that went 32,000 without any sparkles, like back to back 46 into 32. That was crazy, but I got Markrow first phase, like 20%. In the Eterna Forest, like it's crazy actually. It was a perfect way, bro. It was crazy. Enjoy the Scarty. Bro, I really hope that by the time you come back, I haven't found anything actually, because it would be hilarious if I was finding a shiny you weren't on stream. See you later. By the way, Ryan, you're the first person that I meet that has the same birthday date as me. Apart from the Queen Elizabeth, actually, because also I was born the 21st of April. Not of 2003, but still. Dialga check. Crazy. And you know what? Like, bro, by the way, like I'm insane when it comes to the phases, and I've been telling you back then. The phase after, because like what I was looking for was kind of a journey in the Eterna Forest, right? So I was looking for doing many encounters, collecting the phase that I had to collect until I got Markrow. There were two things I wanted. The Markrow, and I've always been saying that I would have been extremely glad if I was finding a Baneri. I didn't get Baneri, I got Markrow first phase. The phase after Markrow, I set Baneri as the target, 19% found first phase. I thought I'm insane with the phases, bro. That entire year, I never phased once. I didn't do too many ounces which I could have phased, but I ounted for Marip in Argon and Soulsilver with Static and the Repeltric, so it was a 73%. Didn't phase. I ounted for Yamask and Cofagrigus in Gem 5. I found first Yamask and then Cofagrigus, both of them are 50%. I also found them in order. No phases. Bro, I'm just broken with the phases. I don't know what to say. Azumarill 15% first phase, 15% Weezing first phase, 2 Shiny Coffings, 5% in 8 phases total. Bro. Yeah, bro, they are, like, I really don't know what to say. Like, I have such a bad luck with the encounters, but I'm striking the phase, like, every time, like, I'm striking the right one. Like, I don't know how. It's crazy. At least, like, thank God I'm doing it live every time, because no one would believe me. 17. By the way, I've always been loving to say that, like, every single time the Queen Elizabeth was celebrating the birthday, all of the fireworks were for me and not for her. Yeah, first phase Heracross. Never found Apom, never found Spearow, but when I did my first Dream Team quest, I phased a little bit, actually. I was going for Pineco, And I found 2 Uthoots. I was going for Seedot, found another Uthoot. 2022 I still wasn't goated when it comes to the phases. But I mean, also in 2023 I kinda suffered with Whismur. I phased 8 times for a 30%. But I mean, like, since 2024 it has been broken actually. Was the encounter? I'm curious to see how many times I'll phase for the roaming dogs. So far I got Raikou, but I'll be looking for both. So the first Raikou I will find will not be a phase, but I mean I can definitely find 3 Raikous. And it would be crazy, but at least it would be the Elva Viril. If it would be earthbreaking. By the way, 18. By the way, what about your luck with the phases? How is it? By the way, what kills me about the phases is that, like, the ounce in which I can phase are my favorite ones, unironically. If I gotta go for, like, if I had the chance to go for, I don't know, like a soft resettable Arceus and an Arceus that was 30%, and if I wasn't finding Arceus, I was finding other Pokemons, I would be going for the 30%. Like, many times I could have 100% Repel Tricked, but I didn't for Steelix, for example. Because I wanted to still have the... I still didn't... I wanted not to know what I could have found, alright? I like it, actually. Right now I'm 100% Repel Tricking for Masquerain, but that's just because it is a 5%. But anyway... I've not been phasing, bro. I mean, I've had back then in my career, but in 2024 I didn't. All right. What do you mean by saying speed up the encounter for the remaining dog? Like, would you be joining the reset by only checking, like, if you're, like, for example, looking for Entei, if it happens to be Entei first encounter out of the 2, you are not even checking Raikou? Is that what you mean? I would never, honestly. But it would make sense, like, it is understandable. Alright. That's unfortunate, actually. Alright, at least it was first phase. Nice. And it was only static, right? No Repel Trick. Also Repel Trick. I'm sure I already asked you back then, but I don't remember anymore. No, yeah, but it makes sense, actually, to do the way you are. I wouldn't do it, but it makes sense. I see. completing all the, I mean, the entire legendary pool is something that I'd love to do actually myself, and I will in the future. But there are still so many that I'm missing, because there are many. I mean, like I kind of have the majority of them, but I don't even know if it's the majority of them. The point is that like some of them, like I don't have them alive in good quality. Just as OO and Lugia, for example, I want to hunt for them again. Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. I'm hunting for Dialga, and I will also be hunting for Palkia and Giratina in the Sinjoh ruins, but I'm not talking about these ones. These ones are additional ones, but I will also be going to the pillar. 22. This year I'm 100% going for Yuxi and Azov that I already have, just as Lugia and OO, but I don't have them live. I mean, I have OO live, but not on capture cards, so I'm not counting. But yeah, I'll be going for Yuxi and Azov because I only have Mesprit on capture cards. Yuxi and Azov, I don't even have them, and they are legendaries that I mean, it's a trio that I wanna have. Also, I'd like to upload the video compilation of both of them three, because I already have Mesprit live, of course, but I don't have the other two, so I'd like to upload it. Dialga check. Well, let's see. We gotta wait for this Cresselia. Alright, I'm missing more than you actually. In Dialga and Soulsilver, I still gotta go for again, and not only for Lugia, OO, Mewtwo, the birds, the entire ON trio, Suicune, the dogs, because I only have Raikou, but I wanna find another one. Like I kinda missing everything actually. Now that I think about it, like hold on, like I actually didn't hunt for any legendary in Dialga and Soulsilver live apart from Raikou and OO, but not on capture cards. No, yeah, I'm missing everything actually. Nice. Mandatory. One that you gotta hunt is Spiritomb, 100%, bro. Not a legendary, but should have been. Also Rotom. I love the treatment that they gave to ghost types in Sinjoh. Having all of these resettable hounds. There is an hound that I suggested to do so much actually. I don't know if you are into this type of like potential phases hound. Because I mean, as you told me, like you haven't been too lucky with them, but there is Gengar foundable in the old Chateau in Diamond, Pearl and Platinum. But it is rarer in Platinum. It is easier to find it in Diamond and Pearl actually, and that's where I will be hunting for it. And you can find Gengar in the wild, and it is wild, bro. Like, imagine finding a Gengar in the wild. No, exactly. By the way, like bro, like I will 100% die before finding all the things that I want to find in this game, in these games. 100%. And I'm not even jinxing myself right now, because like I will actually die at 100 years and still be like half the way through all my hounds. Especially if I stick to roamers this much. And I mean, we are in the same boat right now. 25. By the way, today's goal is I started from 70. I'd like to get to 380, so 110. For real. I gotta do the same, bro. He will be bringing on my channel once I will not be able to anymore. I mean, I will be super proud of it, actually. Imagine. By the way, I mean, like, in the end, this is not the first time I think about it, but I mean, in the end, we are the first generation that actually handles computers, stuff like that, alright? And honestly, how cool would it be for like YouTubers to have their son that bring on the channel, and the channel never dies? You know, like imagine like a dynasty of like, I mean, the same channel being brought on, and you can see like the entire family. Like, bro, this is something that will happen 100%. And I'm super sad I will not be able to see it actually, because I will be already dead at that point. It would be crazy though. Hi Nool, how are you doing? 26? It's been a while, bro. All good? By the way, it is so tripping, like what I just said. It would be crazy. I'm doing great. I'll be doing greater with a couple sparkles more. But I mean, I can't complain, like I found a Spiritomb the past week. Shouldn't be complaining right now, but human beings always want more. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. Yeah? It would be crazy, bro. And I mean, right now, like, I mean, like, all the YouTubers that we are seeing right now, I mean, we are able to see that we saw, like, the beginning of that generation, like, of, like, the entire dynasty, and ironic, like, imagine being the beginning of a dynasty on YouTube, like, you would, I mean, that would literally be like a virtual life, unironically at that point, because right now it already is, alright, but once you actually see, like, someone, like, I don't know, like, bro, it's super weird, bro, like, but I'm loving this thing. No, bro, thank you so much. Bro, thank you so much. You didn't mean to. By the way, thank you for the compliment too. Thank you, really. By the way, have you been doing with the hounds? Have you been hunting for something lately? Thanks so much, bro. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. By the way, may I ask you a thing? How did you discover my channel? Every once in a while, I like to ask this thing actually, because I'm interested in it actually. Sometimes like it is very interesting to listen to like someone that told me that like he discovered my channel because of like a video that I wouldn't have expected for it to be the reason of the discovery, you know, because in the end the majority of the people that discovered my channel, I think it was because of the compilations that are the most popular videos in the end. But for example, Ring told me back then that he discovered my channel with the C-Dot video, for example. I wasn't expecting it actually, like, it was a video that I almost forgot about. Dialga check? I think more than 4 months ago actually. I mean, I remember... No, I remember... Like, weren't you already... watching the streams when I was hunting for Darkrai. And I mean, I was hunting for Darkrai in September of the past year. That is way more than 4 months ago, actually. But I think probably even before Darkrai. I'm not sure. By the way, what do you mean by saying for the 2024 journey? To which journey are you referring to? 28, by the way? 2023, alright, makes more sense, actually. Alright. No, bro, like you just... No, bro. You just ruined my vibe right now by saying that. Like, my thoughts still didn't get to that point. To this point, bro. No way, bro. Imagine, like, running the same account, bro. No, how cringe. And imagine, like, people that sub to that account being, like, like, I mean, their ancestors were still, like, subs that... No, bro, no. Bro. Baraluka. Good evening. How are you doing? So it was September, alright. Because I remember that you were already here when I was hunting for Darkrai. I don't know, like I have this flash in my mind of you. I mean, of like, I remember your profile picture in the chat. Yeah, literally, you destroyed them. And what about the Unova starters? Probably Unova starters, no. No, hold on. I don't remember. No. I like the profile picture, actually. I like that stuff. Did I go for the Unova starters? No, I think there was something before. I mean, between Darkrai and the Unova starters. Let me check. Yeah, there was Mareep and Lilip, and also Magikarp and Lapras. No, yeah. But I mean, those ones were in journeys, so... No, I mean, like, Lilip was... Mareep was just a shiny. Those ones were great finds, actually. And I'm happy that I did that hunt as my first one in Unova, because if that one, like, what really pushed me and made me enjoy the hunt more was the fact that it was my first experience in Unova. So, like, my brain was feeling like I was liking it, but actually the hunt is boring. But at the beginning I was very pumped, actually, but I got very lucky that I got this stuff pretty quickly. So, like, I mean, Oshawott was like 3Ks, Snivy was like less than 2, and then there was Tappy that was 13, but I mean, fair enough. Could have been like overodds, like all of them 3, but they didn't. So, and that's better this way, actually. Also because I wanted to do them back to back, so at some point it was getting like, it was taking long. 29. I did. And also, when I was hunting for Snivy, I also stepped on a glitch, bro. And like, and I'm glad that I caught it. I mean, that I was able to see it, actually. I don't know if you saw the video about the glitch. It was like me just resetting for Snivy, Snivy and tapping, so double Snivy, 1 tapping. And like, I mean, during the cutscene, you drop the Pokemon, like you throw the Pokemon in the barrel with the ball, and the light of the Pokeball in one of the 2 Snivies was dark, and it wasn't the Dusk Ball. It was just like the actual Pokeball animation dark, and it was crazy. And I don't even know how I noticed it, but I noticed it right away, actually. But I was like in the middle of like, I mean, like I think a ring got Virizion in that moment. So like I saw it, but I was just caring about the ring's Virizion. So I kind of forgot. Then at some point I remember that I saw something with my eye, and I was like, hold on, let me go back. Let me see that I didn't flash, because at first I thought I flashed, actually. In the end, I didn't, and it was crazy. It was a crazy found. Sorry. No, I reset it before seeing the Pokemon. Anyway. Nice. Let me see if there was even a little bit of the sprite, but I don't think so. No. Anyway. Fair enough. I lost my focus. Alright. I wouldn't say tier S, but it's understandable. Something that I really don't like, that is not from Snivy actually, is from Servine, is the red eye. I really think it doesn't look great on the Pokemon. But Oshawott is pretty good. I think that Snivy is the one that looks the best from the base forms as a shiny. Second one, also Tappy looks pretty good actually. You get a good color combination, I would say. 31. But when it comes to the regular one, I think that Oshawott is the it is the one that I like the most actually. I prefer the Oshawott line over the other ones in every single aspect. Base form, I prefer Oshawott, Duwott above, Samurott also, I would say, in the regular ones. Shiny ones, probably I would say Snivy, Duwott, Ember. No, neither do I, by the way, but it is not bad actually. The Ember line is pretty solid as a shiny. As Pokemons, I never loved too much Tepig in general as a Pokemon, like how it presents itself. Ember looks very good, despite of the colors. Ignite is horrible. I mean, point is that Ember isn't my type. Like it is not that I love tanks when it comes to Pokemon. I mean, if a Pokemon looks great, and that's it. And Ember looks great in my honest opinion. But if I can, I would always pick Infernape. Apart from the fact that Infernape looks better, but also when it comes to the style of the Pokemon, so like a slim and a killer, you know. I mean, also Ember kinda is, but encounter, no. Retreat. By the way, in half an hour I'll be checking Munchlax. Dialga check. We're getting to big numbers very slowly, but we are. Alright, I respect it, alright, because Ember looks very good. My art could never say that it looks better than Infernape, but I mean, Infernape is one of my favorite Pokemons overall. It's just too solid. It looks too good, bro. Especially the sprite in Diamond and Pearl. I prefer it to the Platinum one actually. It seems way more of like a powerful monkey, bro. 34. Because like in Platinum, it is like in another position. Like there is the punch, like the fist that is going down, alright, to the ground. That's still sick. But like in Diamond and Pearl, it is just like resting on like, imagine, I don't know how to, like kinda, like it seems like it is squatting, you know, like I don't know how to explain it actually, but it is badass in Diamond and Pearl. And then, bro, the Shiny Infernape is just Luffy, bro. I mean, it is my favorite character ever. Together with Light Yagami. Let's see if we can get the encounter. Seems like we can't. I added and I lost it. But when it comes from across the map and I like, bro, like I can't catch it. Like it is impossible if I'm going fast. Like, if it goes from like Astoria City to Route 202, like how do I predict it? Like I don't. I lose it and that's it. Fair enough. I mean, in the end, that one is a hot take, but not even this much in the end. Like, it is understandable. It depends a lot on tastes and probably on your experience, I guess. Like, if you started with Unova and you played with Ember, the two Pokemons are already close, so it might be that your heart goes to a specific one of them that you played with the most. I don't know. I mean, Infernape was my first ever Pokemon. I mean, Chimchar was. So. I mean, 6Ks, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna get the W. We are never going away with the L. I completely understand. Honestly, in the past, it happened to me to be saying that I was preferring Empoleon to Infernape. As it is right now, I don't know. Like, it is just like, do I prefer Raikou or Entei? I don't know, bro. One day I can tell you one and the other one I can tell you the other one. Even if I think that I feel like more the 51% Raikou and 49% Entei. But when it comes to Empoleon and Infernape, I just think that the Infernape line is one of the most solid ever when it comes to the starters. I think that Prinplup is very poor as a first stage. Piplup is fair, I like it a lot, but bro, Chimchar I think is the best form, the best base form from the starters. It's just too solid. Chimchar is broken. The shiny one, bro. I mean, I don't want to be acting like a fanboy right now, but I mean. But I completely understand when it comes to Empoleon. Empoleon is so mobile, is so perfect actually. I love it. I think the Gen 4 starters are the best ones ever. And I'm not saying that because I started my journey with Pokemons in Gen 4. I would have said it no matter what, like in general, despite of the generation I started with. I don't know, but it is not even this popular. Like I've seen people saying that they didn't like it, or that they thought it was the weakest one from Gen 4. That in the end, like all of them four are very close. I think that Torterra looks a bit worse than the other two, but I think that this is because of my tastes. Because also Torterra is objectively very good. Bro, it is very original as a Pokemon, but as Empoleon, probably the one that is the least original is Infernape. Actually, is pretty regular as a Pokemon. Empoleon is already more personality. Torterra is the one that got the most personality actually, but the other two looks better in my honest opinion. I agree. I mean, with the tree on the back. I mean, also, bro, like also Empoleon, like just, I mean, the freaking penguin on a suite. I don't know, like. Yeah, exactly. But I was not even talking about the shinies. I was talking about just the Pokemon, but also the shinies. Like, I think that right now I vibe Raikou more because I got it, and I've been staring at that shiny Raikou when I found it for a couple days. I'm not even lying. Like, and I did the same thing with Mesprit. Like, the 2 days after I found Mesprit, I was literally like turning on the console. And when I was studying, I was keeping the Mesprit like looking at me there on the right of the desk, unironically. And I was in love with it, but I mean, Mesprit is... I mean, it looks good in Platinum. The sprite is broken in Platinum, in my honest opinion. In Diamond and Pearl is a bit worse, but... I fell in love with Mesprit, even if right now I detached a little bit from it, and I can tell you that it's pretty fair, but nothing special. But Raikou, I think that like my mind a little bit got like, I don't know, corrupted, bribed because of the fact that I found Raikou. But I think if tomorrow I was finding an Entei, might be changing my mind. I don't know. The problem will be when I get both of them on screen. Whenever I will have two, and I will have found like both of them like the same year, like without too many years that passed between the two, then in that moment probably I will understand which one is the one that I like the most. I don't know. 40. So we are 70 encounters total in so far. It is tough to detach from nostalgia when it comes to judging Pokemon in general. But I mean, even if it wasn't playing a role, I think so like, this is a not take actually. No, I don't even know if it is. I think that all the starters in Gen 5 are like overall pretty average, alright? All the starters. I don't think there is one that is like insanely better than the other ones. I only think that Duot just looks way better than the other first stages, but in general they are pretty mid. But by saying so, like I'm not saying that I don't like. I like them, but they are nothing compared to the one in Gen 4. Nothing. But they are nothing compared to the Gen 1 ones. In my honest opinion. And I didn't even experience the Kanto starters. Like I picked up a Charmander when I was playing Soulsilver back then. That's it. It's not that I played. I mean, I agree. Like, I can't say that it doesn't make sense, because I don't know if it does or not, because I don't know the lore. I'm not too interested in this in those type of things actually, so I didn't do any research. So I don't know if there is actually a reason for it to go from like a freaking Pokemon that walks on 2 feet to like a Samurott. But anyway, I kind of agree. But I think they look great in the end. Both of them. So like, as long as it is this way, I'll take it. But again, in the overall view, they are average. Oh, I see, I see. So you are like you are Gen 3 team when it comes to the starters. I see. Honestly, if I had to do like a top 3, I mean, jump for first place. Second place, I would be like I wouldn't be sure if I was putting Gen 2 or 3, actually. I lost the encounter twice, bro. Like I'm so bad. Like I was aware of the fact that there was the encounter, but the muscles of my hand still decided to go to Jubilife. Twice. .43. Dialga check. My favorite starter line from Gen 2, this is tough actually. This is very tough. But in the end, you know what? I think I'm placing second place Gen 2 actually. Not Gen 3. Honestly, I think that Swampert is extremely overrated. This will forever be my favorite hot take. Marshtomp is very bad. Swampert is average in my honest opinion. Like, I don't know, Gen 5 level, I would say. Are you going after my statement or because you gotta go? Anyway. Alright, so you were talking about the top 3. Alright. You were leaving. Give me a second. Oh, by the way, Gen 1 is... I love them. I love the starters in Gen 1. Apart from, like... I still would put Gen 1 behind Gen 2. I don't want to say the Squirrel line is weak. It is not. I've never been vibing Blastoise too much. No, we are fine. No, hold on, give me a second. I will switch to the hotspot. I think I'm lagging too much right now. Definitely. Am I? OBS tells me I am. Tell me like if you can see everything. But I mean, I was switching to the hotspot. Anyway, when it comes, because like, I mean, I would only be comparing the Feraligatr and Typhlosion line because I don't think Meganium is able to handle the comparison. Even if Meganium looks very good in my honest opinion, and so Bailiff does, Chikorita is very weak in my honest opinion. Regular forms. Shiny form Chikorita is broken in my honest opinion. But I already know that the Meganium line isn't making it to the best one of the Johto trio for me, so I will already be deleting it. So Cyndaquil, Bidoof, Cyndaquil versus Totodile. I really like both of them. So it is a very bad spot. It is one of those spots that I could tell you it is just as Raikou and Entei. So today, I don't know. So I think I would go for like 55%, like 55 Cyndaquil, 45 Totodile. Actually, they're very close. But I mean, I also got the plush, one of the few plushes I got, collected in the UK. This one was my favorite Pokemon back then. I mean, it has been my favorite Pokemon. After Infernape, at some point I went into Cyndaquil. Because I started to play Pokémon Soulsilver. When it comes to the second phase, I would go for Croconaw. 100%. I'm not a fan of Quilava. When it comes to Feraligatr and Typhlosion, I don't know, bro. It's too tough. I don't know. Don't ask me these things. Even right now, I mean, before it was this way, I think right now I should be okay. Anyway, I don't know, but I think I think I'm going for Joro second place after Gen 4. When it comes to the starters. Then third place. I don't know if it is Gen 3 or Gen 1. No, probably Gen 3. 44. Anyway, you said first place Gen 3, second place Gen 2, third place Gen 1 or 4. Alright. I mean, we agree on Joro being the second one. No. I mean, like, might be like it was you, but like 90% of the cases, if it is lagging, it is me. Unfortunately, but that's how it is. But it was like minutes ago, actually. Right now, I switched to the hotspot, so it should be better. I mean, when you wrote the message, like, I think it was already better. But anyway, like, I mean, as long as now it is fine. What do you think about Shiny Squirtle? And also Shiny Blastoise. This is the same thing that I did for Omega Ruby. I still have my Pokemon Y, but when Pokemon Ruby, Omega Ruby, sorry, and Alpha Sapphire got released, I was so much into Pokemon Y, and I asked back then to my parents to buy me the Fire type Enjoyer. Bro, like I played one badge. I dropped the game. I dropped playing Pokemon. Then I tried again. Because I was back into Pokemon Y at some point. I was doing like the Wonder Trades. I tried I tried to give another shot to Omega Ruby. I dropped it again and I solved it, bro. And since that day I didn't touch any Gen 6 game anymore. 45. Alright. Fair enough. I mean, sometimes it is annoying, but being able to have already the VOD available when it comes to the Europe streams is something very, very useful in general, but sometimes it actually tricks you with the delay. Bulbasaur is great, bro. I mean, of course, like I prefer Charmander. You know, I don't even know actually, because I think Bulbasaur looks better actually than Charmander, but when it comes to the remaining part of the line, bro, I mean, but I think Bulbasaur and the entire line is very solid. And I also, by the way, like I'm showing all my Pokemon gadgets right now, but I have so few, but we're talking about them, all of them today. Like I have the entire Bulbasaur family here, original Nintendo, and I also have the Mega. And this line is very clean, in my honest opinion. It's very clean. But bro, if you compare it to a freaking wannabe dragon, fire typed, that uses flamethrower, that got a black shiny, bro, like, I mean, it's not even Venusaur's fault. My boy looks great, but bro, like, if there is a Charizard, Where am I supposed to pick? $46. By the way, I think I did Gen 6, and I don't think that also Gen 7 is, because I don't know, but from the few things I saw, I would assume it is. I think both Gen 6 and 7 are very well made, actually, when it comes to the flow of the graphic, and considering the jump that they did from Gen 5 to 6, and I mean from 6 to 7, like the graphic, there wasn't this much of a jump, as far as I know, at least. But again, I'm not an expert of Sun and Moon. I never played them, and I never seen a playthrough, but I saw some clips. They're similar, I would say. But I think it is a success. Like Gen 6 is a success. I really liked it. And also Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, like what I think is that they are just not my games. Alright. As I'm slowly thinking about Gen 5 and 3, actually. The more I shine out in them, the more I feel that way. And that's why I'm not hunting on them right now. So, yeah, but I still think they're great. I don't know if I counted this encounter already. Did I? I don't know. But I sneezed and I forgot. No, I'm kidding. I just forgot because I'm not paying attention. No, I didn't. Nice. Encounter more. Sometimes I'm getting encounters so quick that I am not even realizing it. Yeah, they're very clean. I bought all of them 3 for 15 euros from a friend of mine. And they're original, like there is the... I don't know if it is readable actually, Nintendo written in the back, and they are like, this is Bulbasaur for example. It is perfect, but the Mega, bro, I think Mega Venusaur is insane. The only thing that triggers me a lot is that like, I don't know why it is this way, but I don't know if you noticed it when I showed you before, but hold on, I place all of them in my hand. Ivysaur is bigger than Venusaur, bro. Hold on. And also Bulbasaur is as big as Venusaur. And, I mean, there is a problem here, I guess. But, I mean, that's how they are. But my favorite figure... And then, like, I'm done, actually. I only have a Gengar apart from this. Is this, bro. Very small. But, I mean, I paid it 9 total. Shipping included. And this Arceus is broken, bro. This is one of the latest additions to my little collection, even if I'm not a collector. Yeah, they were the first games in 3D. Yeah. If we talk about the line, I think the Sceptile line is the best one. If we don't include the Mega Evolution. But I prefer Blaziken. It's just like got a perfect line. Looks super balanced. But I prefer Blaziken. There is only a problem with Blaziken that I've always felt. Like I always felt like it was uncompleted, actually. I always felt like the upper body was uncompleted. But I don't know if it is the upper body or like I feel like the Pokemon is missing something, and I think the Mega Evolution completed the Pokemon in the best way it could have. The fact that it is like placed in a different shape, so like with the that already plays a role, but also having the black legs, as far as I remember, it looks. That one is one of my favorite Mega Evolutions. In my top 3, I think. My favorite one is Banette. 49. Sorry, that one is a very cool feature that back then, this might seem crazy to you, but back then I wasn't liking it. I was preferring the character just walking alone in Diamond, Pearl and Platinum. I'm not lying. Right now there is no way I would, but back then I was. But a little thing about the overworld sprites, sometimes the shiny don't look as good as they look in game, in the overworld. No, I don't think Blaziken needed the wings. No, bro, it would have been like weird. I'm lagging. I'm sorry, like, didn't you catch what I said? 50? Oh, by the way, thank God I remembered about it. This is the last encounter for Cresselia. I gotta switch to Munchlax real quick, check the Munchlax, and then get back. Thank God I remembered it actually, because in like 20 minutes the One gets refreshed. So let me check the Dialga and I will switch to Munchlax. Let me prepare the notebook. Let's see if we're getting lucky. So far, I mean, I'm looking for 3 Munchlax. So far we got 1. Let's see if we can clutch. Dialga check, and I gotta be pretty fast too, actually. No Dialga. So let me turn off everything. Alright. So we will switch to the Munchlax layout. Real quick. And we do the checks. Tomorrow I will not be on. So today I will not be slaughtering the One again. Because it would be a waste. I will be doing it, I don't know, on Monday during the IAL. Yeah, we are here. Let's do the check. First encounter, 4 encounters for us. Alright. No Munchlax. Let me get the counters that I go on with the encounters. We are at 127. We found only 1 so far. So no encounter. No One. So let me reject. Alright, so I'll be answering to everything later because I gotta speed up right now because I don't have too much time. I don't wanna risk to lose the encounters. So right now I'm in the Route 209, first device, so Floramamido, next step. Second device, Floramamido once again. Third device, 209. Fourth one, mm, 210. Right. Here a random undesired encounter. And bro, if I'm ever facing on a random shiny Staravia, that is one of the random shinies that I already collected in my life, I'm screaming, bro. If I'm facing on a random encounter, I better use the repel. Alright, what a waste, but anyway. There we go, second encounter. So here no encounter. Nothing. 130. With this one I do 5 already. To so we are 209. Ramamido here, no One. This one goes to the Fuego and Ironworks. This is annoying. I'm gonna use another repel. Second one goes Route 208. Fourth one goes to 213. The Ironworks here. Bella Scorti. No, we didn't lose anything. You didn't miss anything. Just the first two encounters for Munchlax didn't give us anything. We're looking for the third one. Third encounter, not third. Third Munchlax. I still am at 1, unfortunately. That's it. By the way, the one in the top is shaped like it is super smooth. It is different from the other. Nothing. So 134. Last encounter. Voice, I'm sorry. So, first device, 215. 205 north. Third one. Let me see. So I'm in Ferraroma. 208, it seems. And here 207. This one's not even shaking. There we go, last encounter. No encounter. Oh, Heracross. I've only found few so far. Whatever, Munchlax is done. That's unfortunate. Didn't get anything. But I think this one is the third Heracross that I get. So I will save and get back to Cresselia right away. This will be a long journey, bro. Even if it could actually just be me injecting the Munchlax file in all the other cartridges, because I could. But I wanna find all of them this way. I gotta deserve the Hound. Alright. Yeah, I'm not worried. Hi, Browns. Good afternoon. Let me see. Was this question meant to me or it was for Luca? Anyway, back to Cresselia. Other 30 encounters, I will see if I want to collect more, but I don't know because I'm already late and I don't want to go to bed too late, actually. But you never know, actually. Yesterday I was also... No, hold on, I got the wrong... I just noticed it. Gotta switch the cartridges. Wrong capture card. Alright. By the way, I was saying yesterday I was meant to do like 110 and I did like 140. Oh, I don't know. So let's go. How's it going, Browns? Alright, most of them Meta Downs. Like Orsi, for example. One. Nice. What about you, Xia? How's it? Right. I mean, it's gonna be. I mean, how many hours do you plan on hunting today? Because if your goal was 2K, is. I mean, like, are you planning on hunting for like other 4 hours? I mean, I wouldn't blame you. Maximum amount of hours that you hunted in a day straight, or even not straight, but like in a day. Me was like 7, I think, in 24 hours. All of them streamed. I mean, our favorite Saturdays. 53. By the way, let me count how many encounters I... No, I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to stick to this amount of encounters that I'm gonna say, but let's see how many encounters I could be able to do from from now to the end of July. Because in the end I'm doing every week 500. I don't know if I will be able to stick to this amount of encounters because I'm getting my degree in July. So no, in June. No, July. So I don't know if I'll be able to keep this pace, but we will try. Anyway, if I was, it would be I'd be getting to 7Ks and 500 by the end of April. No, 7Ks. I don't know. Hold on. Oh yeah, kinda. Let's say 7Ks by the end of April. Because every month... So, 7Ks would get to 9Ks. June, 11Ks. July, 13Ks. I don't know if I'll be able to stick to these numbers, but if I will, but on the other hand, 13Ks that doesn't actually ensure me a shiny. I mean, no number actually ensures me a shiny, but thank God, because I wouldn't be hunting if it wasn't this way. But I don't know if I'll be able to find Cresselia before July. It'll be tough. $56. Battering. Good evening. Bro, ready for tomorrow? Gotta bring it home. $57. Alright, very good, very good. Alright, fair enough. Time to get some rest. He's attending the Italian Open. It is like a big event in Yu-Gi-Oh! That takes place in Italy. In Bologna, actually. Bro, best of luck. When is it starting? During the morning. By the way, in the end I will not come. I don't know if you read it on the Discord. Bro, like I asked to some friends of mine and they told me it is actually real. You gotta pay 20 just to enter the place, even if you don't wanna play, bro. I mean, we'll just meet during the summer, I guess. That's unfortunate. Also for these, actually, I would have brought you these to keep the fire red. But that's unfortunate. Makes sense, makes sense. See ya, bro. Have a good one. Best of luck. Oh, by the way, I moved. I don't know if you noticed this, but I moved by mistake one of the signs in the map actually. Cricketot. At the same time, I love and hate the touch screen. Thank God it exists in Gen 4, because in Gen 3 it is terrible at the reasons. But at the same time, like so many times I'm clicking it by mistake. Dialga check. But I'm getting to 80. 80. But I vibe going a bit longer actually. I don't know, because like I was getting to 80, it would only be like right now, like it would take me to get to 80, like I would get to midnight actually, and I would be okay with going to bed a bit later, so I might try and do like 90 rather than 80. Also because in the end, like it is always the same thing. I got 4 sessions and I want to collect 500 in 4 sessions, so I gotta put in the encounters, bro. Because every time I go and do a session for the parallel hunt, I wanna have collected 500 for Cresselia. So I will stick to a big amount. So like I should on average be collecting 125 every stream. But there are some streams in which I can't, and there are some streams in which I can. So I kinda manage the encounters a bit randomly when it comes to the post 110. 110 is kind of mandatory. $59. By the way, in the end, the answer to your question is, I think, like an hour. Another hour of stream and then I will go. Let's go, bro, let's go. It's gonna be yours. Sooner or later. 60. So yeah, 30 resets to go. I mean, there is the chance, bro. Or do I don't? Nah, to me it's gonna be 7Ks, bro. 7,900. $61. Dialga check. $62. Bro, it's gonna be mine. Cresselia is gonna be mine. I don't care about the amount of time it's gonna take me. By the way, honestly, even listening to the entire Sinjoh in Ost, for the, it sounds so clean actually. It would be like hurtful for the mind to be like listening to the audio game, like the in-game audio of like a regular soft reset account, because bro, even less. But Sinjoh wins. Enjoy the workout, bro. I will not be on in a couple hours, but I mean, I will catch you on Monday if you're able to tune. Have a good one. Lost the encounter, bro. I just can't today. I'm getting punished from this Cresselia, bro. Was the encounter and then like he's punishing me. I mean, let's wait for you to get to 16,000. At that point, it will really be punishing you. I mean, like, in the end, you're still challenging 198, 192. The shiny is gonna come faster, statistically speaking, but the odds. I mean, technically the odds are reducing, but still gonna be tough, bro. Still got ID frame. $64. Blue mini clock. $65. All right. Raptor is in very good shape. Oh no, alright, no, I got now what you mean. I agree. I'm sorry, I didn't get the point right away. It is my favorite console also because of that, like, it is very comfortable. To me, that one is the best one. Like, if only I could build a capture card in one of those, right now I wouldn't be on fatty asses, that's for sure. In fact, I mean, if you check my old videos before the capture cards, okay, DS Lite. I think when I was hunting for Drifloon, I was also using a DS Lite, but that's because I still didn't have the other DS Lites. I only had 2 back then I bought other 2. And I had 4, but I was triple hunting just because when I had 2, one was my sister's one. So I bought my other 2 DS Lites and I gave her back. $67. So 23 to go. No, 23. I'm getting to 90. $68. Tell me I got the repel on. I didn't. $68. Dialga check. $69. $70. 20 remaining. Dialga check. $21. $72. Dialga check. $73. $74. Yeah, I will. With the new method that got discovered, the one that I was talking about. I mean, that I was telling you like 2 weeks ago. I mean, I will need it for my live living deck since you know. So yeah, I will also be doing Fion. Fion will be with the eggs. Manaphy will be with the glitch. Dialga check. Yeah, using Ace. Someone to upload a save file in which there already is the glitch available. I mean, right now, like, Manaphy is not in my near future plans. So for now, we'll be relying on someone that actually drops the file. If by the time I will need to go for Manaphy for my schedule, there still will not. I will do it myself, I guess. Even if it would be annoying, actually. Was it your first time in the void glitch, or you already did it back then? 75. I see. I am pretty used to it. I already hunted for a Darkrai and I went there with the Void Glitch, but I also caught an Arceus and a Shaymin with the Void Glitch back then. So like, it is not even a problem for me, but in general, I'm not really scared of getting stuck, also because like I would just be using a file in which, I mean, that I don't really care about losing, but even if I do lose one that I need, I can just back up the file and then try and go for Manaphy. So like, even if I lose the save file, I can just inject the file and get there again. The point is that, like, as far as I remember from the video that I saw, Absol said that sometimes the entire glitch doesn't work, and then you gotta restart the glitch from like a certain point, not from the beginning, but like That thing annoys me actually. If I knew for facts that if I was doing it right, it was working, I would have probably already worked on it myself. But considering that I can do the entire thing and then like sometimes it doesn't work, that would be pissing off. So I would love for someone to upload a save file so that I can inject it, and that's it. And I would just be changing the OT with Pokex. Even if it's not something that I like to do in general, that's why I always build the files myself, but for this one I'll do an exception. I mean, with new methods it's pretty easy. The other one is very tough actually, but honestly, I already got this thing asked during one of my streams if I would have ever done the Manaphyhound, like the ancient Manaphyhound, so the traditional one. Honestly, like if only the point is that I really don't like the process. That's why, like when it comes to a roamer, I like the process, you know. And that's why I do it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't do it. Or probably I would, but very rarely, just as I do with the eggs, the regular eggs. I really try to avoid them because I really feel like it's boring. It's a boring way to hunt. And I think that even more boring than the eggs, there is the Manaphyhound. Not because the encounters that you get are few, but because the Pokemon that you see apart from the starters are super average. And also you gotta... And then, like, apart from this that is already bad, then it doesn't match my tastes. Also, the Pokemon is very bad in my honest opinion. I don't like it and I don't even like the shiny. There is something that is subtle when it comes to my choice for a shiny hunt. It is not that I hunt for a shiny because I think it is the best looking one. I gotta have to like the hunt and the result. But there is nothing that I like about the Manaphyhound. Whenever I'll be doing it with the Ace method, it will only be because of the living dex. No other reason. Yeah, the pace is very, very slow. $78. No, but I also really like that concept of like a shiny that barely changes. For example, Electivire, Articuno, I like them itself, and then actually the changing that Manaphy got, I don't like it. Not because it changed a little bit, because it is not a problem to me. But also Fionn, like, because of the living dex. But right now, like, completing the living dex is not my goal. Like, it is something that I'd like to complete and that I'm keeping track of, but it's not that I'm setting my hounds based on the living dex, as it is right now. Then if in the future I combine one hound with like a living dex one, it might be just to bring on like a little bit the project, but it is not something that I say, oh my god, I gotta complete it right away, I gotta put all my effort into it. No, I just wanna build cool journeys and that's it. And then I will try to combine the journeys to some living duo, because I already have Mesprit, so like I'm only looking for the lake duo, Yuxi and Azelf. They will be for my living dex for Sinjoh actually. So I don't used to have a bingo card, because many times the more the year goes on, the more I understand that there are like good combination of in the year with all my other schedules. 79. But this year I did a bingo card, but it was more of like not really like a bingo card, but like something with all the potential options that I could have gone into. So my bingo card includes Pokemon that I will not even most likely own this year. At some point I will realize that are not even part of the plan. But before the beginning of the year, they could have been part of the plan, so I introduced them on the bingo card. But now the bingo changed a lot. Actually, there are Pokemon that I know that I will not be hunting, Pokemon that I know I will. But I'm missing many. Actually, I didn't find many shinies so far. For example, I mean, so far I only found Arceus Psyduck Spiritomb, as you can see from the layout, and the ones from the Stark Mountain. And before I started the year, I wasn't even planning on hunting in the Stark Mountain. So, for example, Koffing was one of my ultimate targets ever in my shiny hunting career, and I already got it. And it was not even part of the bingo card, because like I wasn't really... Like, if I knew before the beginning of the year that I was going to the Stark Mountain, I would have, like, in my bingo. Because it is a target, but I wasn't expecting to find it, actually. But in the end I did, but it wasn't in my bingo. So I found a Pokemon that was my target, but wasn't in my bingo, but that I wanted. Very weird. But anyway, no, yeah, like, I'm missing many, actually. The point is that I will be able to unlock half of the bingo card only if Cresselia shines. Because if Cresselia shines, I can go into other projects. If it doesn't, or I mean, like the longest it takes, the lower bingo card right now. And hopefully only for this year and not for the next one. It would be pretty sad to still be on Cresselia the next year. And as it is right now, I don't know if I have the best of vibe. Yeah, I'm sure about it. The point is when. Because there is nothing that annoys me more than not being able to complete a journey that I started 1 year in that same year. And so far, I always did that very close to the end of the year. In 2023, but that one was very close actually. I started to hunt for Whismur in September. It took me 3 months, 80,000 encounters with the Owen Sound in Earthgold and Soulsilver. The Owen Sounds are the ones that you gotta activate every single encounter. 80,000, and it was at 30%, and I found it the 23rd of December, or 20th of December. So it was like almost the end of the year, and I didn't have to start 2024 with Whismur. And something very similar happened with Vulpix in 2022 that I found late November, like the 30th of November, but I was single hunting for Vulpix and it was a 60%, I think. I think that the percentage was 10% Raticate and I found a Raticate, 30% Persian and 60% Vulpix, and I found Vulpix second phase, very late November, and it was insane because I was single hunting again. And Vulpix was the last member of my Dream Team quest, so I was able to complete the Dream Team quest thanks to it. So I got very lucky. So far I never had to start a year with still the leftovers of the previous one. Might be tough actually. That's why every time I know that I have a long journey, I want to start it right away, the 1st of January, without wasting time, sorry. Not to risk not to complete it. But again, I mean, of course, like, hunting once a week for another round that doesn't have anything to do with Cresselia doesn't help. But it is part of the journey, so we'll do it, we'll stick to it. So far in the end, this year I spent the entire month of January, a week of February, and the entire month of March, so 2 months, and 1 week of April, so 2 months and 2 weeks on Cresselia, and we collected some encounters actually, so situation isn't the worst. but I always expect the worst. Also because like it is not that I would be able to hunt. I don't know if I would be able to hunt the entire year with this pace. So many things will be changing after I get my degree. So we will see actually. Especially the month of July, August and September. I hope I'll be able to, I mean I will do my best to be able to tune a lot. I mean as much as I am right now. But we'll see. $83. The goal is 90. We're probably getting to 57 for Dialga. $84. $85. Last encounters for Cresselia are taking a little bit. But if I also lose the Dialga check, almost into 57. There we go, 86. So 4 remaining, then tomorrow I will not tune, but I will on Monday and we will get to 55. But on Monday, I'll be back. $87. Dialga check into 57. We're also doing an encounter more. No, right, 88. So last encounter for Dialga, and last two for Cresselia. $89. So yeah, Jizzy, I'm also signing off actually. I will just get this last encounter for Cresselia. If you wanna stay until the end. But if I get a shiny, you can see it. If I don't think I am. Dialga check. And then we have Cresselia. Yeah, you never know actually. After the Arceus that I found. By the way, Dialga didn't come. I found an Arceus the last encounter with the session. Very good. Very good. Cresselia, tell me... No, I was... Yeah. Starly, important. Let me already count the encounter. I just can't. Alright. Last encounter. And we got nothing. Very good, but that's not true actually, because we got to a collective of 11,000, 14,000, 14,100 and 250 encounter kinda. It is a lot, total. So very good. But that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for being my company. I will catch you on Monday and we will get to... Thank you. We will get to 55 for Cresselia, 58 for Dialga, and hopefully 32 for Mask. So I will catch you on Monday. See ya.